hakuna sana.
But nikiweka hii.
But unajua naweza soak hivi. Ni ile kioo.
Okay. Oh, kioo. Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, bro, my glows. Hey, ni kama nafaa niende that key, whatever thing.
Key what?
Okay, let's continue.
Key what?
Makeup.
What do you want to do?
No.
Okay.
Ngani woman challenge.
Okay, easy basi. And about the hair. Haionekani. Okay. Hello, my lovelies.
Hello, lovelies.
Welcome back to another YouTube channel. No.
Ngana cuts mingi hivi.
Hapana, kwanza.
Yeah.
Kwanza na hawa mingi sana. But now the place na editing the most in the beginning.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then uko kwingine.
Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel.
Music inakwanga gani? I need to look for music. An intro, a proper one. Today, guess who I have? The one and only Washuka, Roslyn Munyiri.
Hello, lovelies.
Oh my, I have always wanted to have my best friend on. We tried making some video earlier September.
Yeah.
Right? Some unboxing video. And let me tell you, this one, she deleted. Okay, she thought she sent me the video. But unfortunately, the phone did what it does. So today is best. Today is the best. Today we're doing something different. I'd like us to do an October review and a plan with us for November 2022. Yes, we ain't quite sure how it's going to flow, but you know,
I don't even know the questions. I don't even have a plan for November written down. These papers are whole. I come here with the grace of God.
Hallelujah.
And love for this camera. That's the only thing I have going on.
That is all we need. That is all we need. Thank you so much for making time.
Oh, yeah.
So patika intro kadogo wewe ni nani? Na kujuaje?
Hey,
kidogo tu.
Hey, Jesus. Cut this place. What? I am so shy. Why am I so shy? Okay. So, babe, introduce.
Okay, I've already said her name, Roslyn, my best friend. Best friend for how many years now?
7. Let's do 2018 on the safe side. 19, 20, 21. Fuck.
I wouldn't even What? Honestly, that was like 3, 4, but it's actually
it's 5 years. Forever to go, baby.
Yeah, girl. And she's a very interesting person, very wise person, very intelligent person. And yes, today we want to pick her mind. We want to pick her mind.
You're picking my mind.
We are
doing October review.
So, let us start, guys. The first question. Describe October in one word.
October. Exhausting as fuck. Man, I remember.
For sure.
October.
Mm-hmm.
So it was that better thing. Censor that name because
whoa,
it was exhausting, draining. Yeah, exhausting, draining /
in terms of work.
Yeah,
or
work,
life generally.
Just my general life trajectory was just exhausting. I was so lost in October. Not particularly lost, but I just felt stuck. Yeah, on something I didn't want to do.
That's nice. Mine is actually the complete opposite. Shit. My word for the month is rest and relaxing. But I feel like they're almost what is called? They're almost in line because mine is full of rest because I cut cords with Charu. Now the lady you're working with, so I was able to get more time to just breathe and take a day. Just a step each day, so it was very relaxing.
You jumped off the ship earlier.
I did. And then now the worst part, or not necessarily the worst part, I also wasn't that serious with schoolwork.
So, really?
Yeah.
I've
not been doing shit. I've not been revising. I've not been up to date with the assignment. So it's been
that's a shock.
It's been vibes, and inshallah for me, I need to change that, but that's for me rest.
Yeah.
Next question. I will type out the questions, then you can pause and answer it before you hear what we have to say. The next question is from a scale of 1 to 10. Do you think the month of October was a month you were able to move closer to your goals?
October. Okay, as much as it was exhausting, I feel like in a way, yes. In a way, yes, because that exhaustion like taught me what I didn't want to do and kind of like made it more apparent, or like what I wanted to proceed with. So yeah, the exhaustion was in a part a good thing.
So on a scale of 1 to 10?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say 10.
Amazing!
10 out of 10. That is the one I knew.
Damn, girl. Damn, that's like, amazing.
Yeah, because every minute I wasn't doing what I felt like I needed to do, I felt more tired and frustrated, and I feel like that was just like a way of the universe telling me this is not what you should be doing, and you should be focusing on this other thing.
That's actually quite true.
Yeah,
that's quite true.
Yes.
That is true.
That is true.
That is true.
Girl, I cried.
now hearing what you're saying, I think I've been very harsh on my rating because I gave myself a 4 out of 10.
Oh, a 4.
A 4.
Why? What inspired that rating?
Because number one, since I've not been academically at par with what is going on, I feel like I'm slacking kidogo. And then also, I don't know, man, I just think I wanted to give myself a 4.
A 4 is a 4 is
no, but if this is the month that I finally cut the cords with the lady, that means I'm on the right trajectory.
You are on the right trajectory,
but we'll just keep it at
but
home.
I feel like I would give it, maybe from my perspective, like maybe a 7, because yes, October you were also very clear on cutting ties, and you got
a lot of ties.
Yeah, and you also got like your first LinkedIn person.
Oh yes.
And it was like the second you cut ties with that mama, the second you started, becoming streamlined.
You guys should actually check the previous video. I gave some details on how the meeting went. For sure. Yeah. It's actually been a good month, and I've taken steps.
Let's take the positives. You have been
for sure. So I'll be checking.
Exhausting.
It's been very exhausting. I'll be checking my book for some of the questions I wrote. Then for the third one, highlights from October.
Highlights from October.
Let's say at least 4.
At least 4.
At least 4. But you can go on.
Okay. The first one, I don't think I have many. But the first one is my October highlights. The first one, I went restaurant hopping with this girl here. Pictures will be certain.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because it's something that we have always wanted to do. Like get money and try out new foods and like new places. So we did that. After talking about it for forever, we did that.
And there were such versatile restaurants because we went to a Japanese one.
Yeah.
We went to a Mexican one.
Oh my
and
god.
then another
Kaloko. Yeah.
That's interesting.
There was that, and then I went to Amboseli with my family, which it was actually very, very nice. It's been such a long time since we took like an entire trip together. Everyone is usually busy doing their own thing, so at one time we went to Amboseli and we had bar.
She actually looked really cute.
I inside some photos, guys. Like the last time I was in Amboseli, I think I was in class 6, so I don't have any memories. So this time it was actually nice to go there and actually have memories about it as a grown-up. And then that was, of course, finding clarity on what I really wanted to do. And then that was actually spending my time here with this one. I don't know, it's a very...
you want any flatter buena.
Flatter, won't even glow. Look, no makeup. As it's just very... Yeah, I've been wanting to do that for a while. We've just been postponing this shit.
True.
Yeah, so I'd say restaurant hopping, Amboseli, cutting ties and finding clarity on my journey. And then what was that?
Relaxing, taking some time.
Just relaxing. Oh my god, I have so relaxed.
And now you're actually relaxing also mentally. Not only physically.
Oh my god.
that is the biggest. That should be the biggest highlight.
That's actually the biggest highlight. Save the best for last. But woof, that was. I've been sleeping guilt free. That sleeping, you sleep, but you have like 1,000 things to do. And the things that you're doing are not even things that concern you. They're just things that are bringing money for, like in the meantime. And you're not really happy in that space. But those things have occupied your brain. Anyway, pathetic.
That's amazing.
I have been sleeping nicely since yesterday. I'm going to mark that day.
We should.
Yeah. Yours?
My highlights. Number 1, the meeting. the meeting I had with the lady from LinkedIn. I think it's my number one because it gave me so much clarity on why I want to pursue Bosch. And it just gave me so much certainty on it. It's exactly what I want. And it just fueled my desire to actually pursue it. Ile kabisa. That's number one. Number two, cutting ties.
Because I know how confused you are.
Yeah, I was so confused because I'm dealing with a course that's very broad. So finally knowing exactly which line I'd like to take, that's a big step.
Yeah.
Then number two, cutting ties with someone.
Hey. We did that?
We did that.
Shit, yes, we did.
We did it. then now, yeah, I think I'll say those two. Those two.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even restaurant hopping with me.
It's because you've mentioned them.
But they're supposed to be yours.
Mine, definitely. I even jotted like 3 pages, like on a restaurant review. I didn't even show you. Let me show you, sis.
Restaurant review.
Check it. Kwanza, it was on October 25th, 1, 2, 3, and lastly, let me even just show you these.
I need to start jumping. Because what the fuck?
Inti,
Mercado,
and Melanin. Yes, restaurant hopping.
Can I read that little one?
Yeah, sure.
I want to read.
Yeah.
Also look for myself in the pages. Yeah. Those are nice. I can see that.
Yes. I'm actually quite happy about those. Mm-hmm. Next question. What has October taught you?
What has October taught me? I don't know if I have a single lesson for what October has taught me, but I feel like whatever you're going through, it's going to pass. Because I think there were moments I felt like, like it would end. This exhaustion will not end. Let me tell you something. I was going through TikTok, and then there's this lady who asked if you were seeing a truck coming, like you're in the middle of the road, and then you see a truck coming. Guys, please don't report me. I'm not suicidal. But if you see a truck coming fast, and then how would you feel? And the first thing I wrote on the comments was, just stay. I'll just relax, because that's what I was feeling at the moment. Like, if like people who don't have to deal with life are actually lucky. It was a very stupid feeling, but now I don't feel like that. Now I'd run, because there's just so much good things,
so much to look forward to.
And I just realized that you should not make like long-term decisions about your mental health and yourself based on a single situation that you can actually nip in the bud.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
it's like what I was telling you after watching a vlog by Unpopular Opinion.
Oh yeah.
The fears you had, you've passed and you survived.
That's true.
And the fears you have, you'll still pass and you'll survive.
That is true. I am a living testimony.
Hallelujah.
I'm not staying anywhere near tracks. I'm not going near tracks. I'm running away from tracks.
I'll keep an eye on her, guys. That's nice. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, let me say one then, as you think of another one.
Okay.
October. Amen. Msikubali bea minimum bwana. Msikubali. In terms of not only relationships, academically, friendship-wise, sites you get to see, there's always so much more, and never think that you're finally at it.
That's true.
And then sometimes I feel you get really comfortable with what you're experiencing because you've never experienced it. Because now you're thinking, you've never had it. So it seems like the goal, but it's not. It might be the bronze one. And when you're trying to say, just don't get scared of just cutting the ties and the cords. There's always more to come. And another thing on that same note, why there's more things that always come is I stopped working. So this month I didn't have a lot of money, more so for my upkeep, and I wasn't getting money from my mom. But when I tell you, each week money would pop up. If it's not 500, it's 1,000, it's 300. And I'm like,
that's crazy.
I need to continue trusting that things will eventually get better with every decision I make. So October for me was just trust yourself, trust your instinct, trust the universe, because my story has to be amazing, Bona.
Yeah.
It has to be amazing. It is. It is. And another thing that October has taught me is to stop using the physical manifestation as a mirror of what is ahead. Sometimes you lose hope, or you get so desperate because things are not falling into the place that you thought it would. And then it's very easy for you to make a final judgment based on what you're going through.
Oh my God, it's true.
So I'm learning to detach myself and be like, ata sioni shit. Ata si yuko hapa. I'm not seeing anything. I might be the pits.
Facts.
I might be in the pits, but this ain't it. And I always still journal as though, oh my God, I cannot wait for. Or I cannot. Or wow. Nice. Even though the things are not wowing in the moment. Yeah. October, I think, has been a little bit spiritual.
It has been.
Yeah, because a lot of things have not been happening physically.
Yeah.
Maybe more so for me, that is. So, yeah.
Well, for me, I feel like another lesson I have, it's just mirrors like what we were just talking about, like now, just about celibacy and stuff. And one of the things that I learned through October, like in that exhausting month, I haven't told you this, but in that exhausting month, because every single time, like I felt drained, I would talk to you. You get, I wouldn't talk to any other person or a guy that was in my life that I felt, I was really connecting with, or just random people. I was talking to this babe here, and it got me, like valuing friendships more, like my female friendships and the friendships I'm going to invest in my 20s. Because if it went over that, girl, that track would have tracked.
It would have done its thing.
It would have done. Hey, I was going like the rooftop. Just look. The pressure is getting worse. Yeah, and it's not even like a serious issue. But sometimes if you have someone to run to, so I think my biggest lesson for October, I'd say is I'm on the right track with investing in my female and platonic friendships, because that helps. That shit helps a lot.
It really does.
It helps a lot. It really does. Please.
Thank you. Next question. How can you improve for the next month?
How can I improve for the next month? Wow. How can I improve for the next month? Girl. Yes, please start.
Firstly, academically, Buona. Poleni, I'm still in school. This girl is not.
Yeah.
She's a certified dropout.
Yes.
Thriving in this outside life, girls and guys. Meskia. So now, most of my comments will revolve around school.
Around
school. So one of the things I want to do is just up my revision. Yeah.
Up your revision. Oh yeah. Actually, in that line, how can I prepare for the next month? Because next month is actually going to be very monumental for me and whatever I'm going to start doing. I feel like the most important thing I need to do, and I mentioned some of them. First of all, get locks. Girl, I ain't got time for the salon. I have no time. I have no energy. Even on normal days, I normally don't have time for salons. So the first time, get locks. Stay focused with the locks. 2, renew my gym membership and kind of just keep working on my journey, my health and physique. That is kind of wake up earlier, I guess. Maybe 6. Let's be realistic. 6 is the most I can do, because normally I'm a vegetable before 8, but waking up before 6 and studying. Yes. So yeah.
What are you studying for?
Programming. Yes. This certified dropout. Yeah. So yeah, that's the biggest thing actually. Just waking up at 6 and studying, and then I think my life will just revolve around studying, gym, and just visiting you. I don't have a lot going on for the next 6 months, so we need to form. Actually intend. I have low self-confidence in it. I am very serious.
To keep accountable for all the things you listed. That's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Aside from upping my revision, we had decided we have actually some other tea. Celibacy.
Oh yeah.
Celibacy. Those are the next steps. Yes, I just want to keep to myself.
Yeah.
Just really, really work on the inner work.
Yeah. Because I told you the 2019 June to 20, I think it was 2020 June to 2021 June, exactly a year. I had no love interest anywhere around me. I didn't have sex. I didn't got no man. I didn't nothing.
Nothing.
Like if you had stolen my phone, I'd just be like, okay, fine. Email. Because it's the only thing I need. And IG. Actually, I cared for nothing. And my WhatsApp was dry as fuck. My text was dry. It was like everything was just, and I have never been more productive in my life. And the things that followed after that 1 year were so positive. Like they were just a reflection of who I was in that 1 year. Like the peace and the happiness that I had learned to build by myself, they were just a reflection of that. Yeah, so I think I'd want that in like, and the first thing is celibacy, guys, because I was just telling Lorraine, how does it all start? How do all your dysfunctional relationships start?
The situationships.
It's the situationships, because you think, oh my God, I'm just dating, I'm just going to have sex.
It's a relationship, nothing serious.
Exactly. And then the next week, you're complaining about just introducing another energy into your life. It's consuming your head in a way you can't even understand. And it's just, I'm not there. I don't got time for it.
We ain't got the capacity for that.
I don't have the capacity for it, especially since it's also like a very, it's a few months that I have to do whatever I want to do, so I can't afford any distractions. And let's be serious. I think part of growing up is actually realizing what your mom told you. Men are distractions. It's actually true.
It's actually true.
They knew what they were saying.
They just didn't know how to say it.
They didn't know how to say it, but it's actually true. Because then again, I just don't think my 20s are for investing a lot in men or relationships.
More so.
Yeah, they are for me.
And specifically, if it's men who are not pushing you towards your goal, like they're not really adding any value towards what you want.
Okay, let's be specific. Men, but there's no way you know what you want. That's also the other part. Like, there's no way you know what you want unless you sit with yourself in silence for months and work on yourself, and then kind of like you'll find yourself automatically attracting people or going to people that are just helping you with your dreams, be it men, be it female friends, just platonic relationships that just encourage you to be your best self. But it's very easy to just get lost in this trajectory of hopping around, and
because again we're at a stage where we're very impressionable, right?
What's impressionable?
Like we can be easily swayed. That's or easily true. Influenced. That's with true. Something we've seen.
Did we just admit that we are young and naive? It's true.
We are young. we are actually children. We are children. And so since we do not have a lot in terms of wisdom in quotes, because again that's very relative.
That's relative.
It's very easy for someone grown and someone successful to come and tell you, this and this and this, and then you go, hiya, da 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 da. I can try that.
It's very easy. It's true. It's true. It's very easy to just be swayed. It's true. It has happened. And you don't see, in your head you're like, I'm a big. I am wisdom. I am maturity. I know what I'm doing. But until you're in that situation where you realize, damn, I would not have did that. I would not have did that. And so I think it's very. I think there's this over 25 episode I keep telling you to watch. Benjamin Zulu. I used to have a problem with that man, but nowadays I actually see that he's speaking a lot of facts, and he was saying that you need at least 10 years of singlehood.
Meskia.
It's a phase. It's like it's like a stage that everyone goes through, like birth, what, and part of your mental development and maturity should come from at least 10 years of singlehood. And he mentioned it's usually between 18 to 25. But you can choose whichever years you want, but you need to be single and just learn yourself.
Single, like alone, yourself.
Exactly. You and yourself, and just investing in the relationships that actually matter. Not cut off men, please. Like just relate with people, but also that action of saying no and just being disciplined with yourself and saying we cannot cross this boundary. This is not what I want. It's part of the character you're building of just in like choosing your partner, you get, because you have practiced the no muscle so much,
and now you will be standing all your decisions.
You're going to be standing like, this is not for me, I am sorry, I can't, as opposed to there's this trend that I think I've fallen victim to, like I'm single I don't have a relationship, but you still have like situationships. But in all honesty, like if you base things around sex, like it's just sex, I'm just going to have sex, then how what was I telling you? Like, how do dysfunctional situationships start? It's just like it's just sex, and then next weekend sex, and then emotions. But when you actually cut the sex out of it and just learn to say no, I don't want this, I'm creating a boundary around this, the more as you grow up and like as you start now forming meaningful romantic relationships, it will not be fueled by sex. You'll be able to see beyond, and even your situationships will be with healthier and more mature people that are good for you, for you. So, and it takes a lot to filter that. It takes a lot of discipline to filter.
It's a muscle you have to grow. Yep. You should actually think about joining us for this 1 year
celibacy.
From November 21 to November 2022 to we'll do a media. Oh, we should do quarterly. No, media. Quarterly?
Let's do mid.
Let's
do mid. Yeah, we should do quarterly.
You guys want the tea, right?
Let's do quarterly.
Yeah, we'll do quarterly. Yeah. Then we'll just tell you what we've learned.
Men are hot.
And we're always horny, Bona.
It's tough. It's very tough.
It's very tough. It's very, very tough.
I did it for 1 year, you can do it too.
And the results speak for themselves, honestly. She's actually convinced me, and I think I want.
They really do.
Since next year also marks a very significant step in your life and in my life.
Yeah, it does. Can I also like add another thing? There's something that comes. I kept saying that I don't want to be part of the patriarchal narrative of this is how women should carry themselves. This is how a wife material should be. But there's a difference between a confident woman and a naive woman in how they relate with others and how they. And I can see myself falling more on them. Naivety, like it's like my focus is around what I can get now and what kind of man I can get now. It's not like the main focus, but every time, I don't know how to put this, it's like in a way you're being chosen as opposed to choosing. Yeah, and for you to choose, I see the way these men walk with a certain confidence, and I kind of like want to mirror that, because again, I know guys, I'm attracted to older men, so maybe I am. Support me here. You two just
me too, but then issues are shouting and screaming everywhere.
Yeah, so there's a thing you actually forget the male ego, but there's something about older guys and the confidence that they walk with, and they know the women in their age group, the confidence they carry themselves with, so they bring the mediocre shit to us.
Oh wow! Oh yes,
that's true. They do bring the mediocrity to us, but so I think.
Can I add something before I forget? It's the same as, because they know, like, this grown men and as successful as they are, they know the women their age will be able to see through their bullshit.
Exactly.
So they come and choose us and know that if I show this one this and this and this, then they won't be able. They'll be blinded by the fact that we are not even as good as you think we are.
Yeah.
And so it's like, so you're not chosen. You do not choose. You're not chosen.
You're being chosen. You're not doing the choosing.
And that's not how it's supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be. And I think the biggest part, or the biggest accomplishment in that sector of life, like my relationships, is acknowledging that I am a child. There are things I don't know about relationships. There are things I'm going to learn, but I first have to learn myself and what I actually value and what I need, and learn the discipline of cutting things that don't work for me. So we used to think we're so grown because, trauma matured us fast, until you get there and realize you can be played like any other.
And let me tell you, when you hear a man telling you you're one of the maturest women I've seen for your age, Kimbia, run, because that is the trap. That is the trap. Then, because now they're building your ego in terms of you believing that you actually match.
Exactly.
And then they can carry you for idiots.
They can take you for idiot because I respect you. I will not treat your mates like I treat you. Yeah. So for me,
you're still a child.
Yeah. I haven't even been character developed properly. I don't think I have been in that youth. And I don't think it's something that should happen, but at least let it find you when you're just aware. Let it be something worthwhile.
True.
Or maybe we have been all this.
I think ours are not as catastrophic as others, because some stories I hear are just quite sad.
And also we have escaped with all those cocomelon things. So
I think we should actually have another video on what we've learned from our experiences with men.
Yes,
because we have a lot. Let's get back on track with the questions.
Yes.
So I think we are done with the October review in terms of describing October in one word, rating from 1 to 10, highlights, things you've learned, and what you can improve for your next month.
Yeah.
I think one thing I can add, one of my goals, I think August, for the month of August was to complete my passport application, but there've been some
interesting developments
in between that really just demoralized me with following it up. And then I think also October is a little bit busy with the project, so one step I'd like to take to improve for the next month is follow it up at least once a week, so that I make sure at least my birth certificate is being processed.
I also need my passport
because again namchelewesha bwana. You're supposed to get yours which month?
Which month? Which I'm waiting for you to go get biometrics.
No, yours was supposed to be like the beginning.
Yeah, it was like
so she's been waiting for me to sort out my shenanigans. Hey girl, we are ready to travel to all these places. So I will list down all the questions for October review, so please try them out. So now we want to set our intentions for the next month, November. So firstly, what would you want November to be? I also haven't answered this ones. The last October review was cheating because I had already done it. But
thank God.
This one we are both figuring it
leveled
out.
Play field.
Exactly. So describe November in one word.
I want to say easy. Yeah, and for me, don't get me wrong, I'm going to do a very hard thing, but I've never been scared of the hard things. Never, ever, ever. But in terms of easy, it means I know what I'm focusing on. I have no distractions. So I want to describe it as easy. Like me doing the hard things in an easy environment, that's easy for me. That's all I want.
That's really nice. Mine will be aggressive.
Damn.
Well, opposite. Yeah. I've chosen that word because there are certain things I want to do within the department, and since I'm about to graduate in the next 2 months, I don't have time to continue thinking about it because I've been planning certain things. For example, I've wanted to do like a small interview of all the lecturers within my department on what ABE is, writing an article. So I want to be very aggressive. I just don't want to be scared. Exactly. So aggressive in approaching the lecturers, aggressive in my LinkedIn pursuits, I want to be very aggressive with the birth certificate because I know uko mbele wataanza kuniuliza maswali mingi. So I just want to be That's true. November inakuja. Hakuna swali lingine nyepesi.
November.
Before we jump into the main goals and the mini goals, I think maybe I'd throw in a question like, how do you think? Visualize for us. Tell us what you think November will be. Ideally, how you want.
Like how I want my ideal day to go. Okay, I have it in my head.
Tell us.
And my day will look like waking up at 6 a.m.
Good.
And journaling. I'm really trying to pick up journaling. It's all emotions too many. I cry sometimes. I cried the last time. I said nope.
It's a lot of unpacking.
It's a lot of unpacking and being vulnerable and saying I didn't. So just try journaling. And then, of course, my smoothies. And then just deep dive into learning. So it's learning music really keeps me check. So music, learning, and then at exactly 4 p.m. hit the gym, come back, shower, do something before bedtime, and then an episode, and then I sleep by 11 p.m.
By 11 p.m.
I want to be asleep by 11 p.m. But I don't know if it's going to be possible because I also operate better at night. But I just want that to be my rhythm as I learn, at least for November. Yeah, and then when I get into the deep stuff, that might change because I really want to be active in the morning. Or maybe, foleni kidogo.
Hakuna shida, tumesema ideal, so you can create it, add, remove as much as you want.
I will definitely remove something. Maybe wake up at 9 or 8. 9 is too much. 8. Because maybe then I'll have to sleep at 1. 1, I cannot sleep before. Who am I lying to? 1, I feel like me learning theory during the day and aggressively coding into the night. I feel like that's ideal for me.
So you won't be sleeping at 11?
No.
1. You've changed?
1.
Okay.
1 a.m.
So waking up at 9?
Waking up at 8 or 9.
8 or 9?
And then
reading
1.
music?
Reading, journaling kidogo, reading music, 4 p.m. gym, coming back, continue learning, and up to 1. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, that's 8 hours. 8 a.m. Yeah.
That's perfect. That's actually nice. I can give you a tip on what might help you with your journey.
Yeah, thank you.
Sleep. The first thing you do when you wake up, it's your pen to paper.
Oh, okay. Pen to paper.
The first thing, just have it under your pillow. Ujo, you can't go up to pee. You can't take a glass of water. You can't touch. You can't make. Wow. It's your pen.
Okay.
Ata kama ni 3 lines, ata kama ni 1 sentence. Ikwe small, a slow habit.
Okay. So I'll give you an update on that.
I think I've also this month, October, I haven't had a morning routine. So I think I'd want one. So my ideal day would be, let me start from the evening. My classes end at around 6. Get home 6, maybe make supper. Make supper that will be supper and lunch. So suppers from 7 to 8. 8, shower, eat, watch a movie, then sleep by like 9, 10.
Okay.
Then wake up at 4:30.
Oh.
4:30. Okay. Then 30 minutes is for my morning routine. Just journaling, drinking water, and just chilling. Normally I just chill. I just chill. And
that's crazy.
I just chill for 30 minutes. Then now my day starts at 5. 5 to 6 I read. Revision. Then 6 to 6:30 I dress. Then unfortunately I really like sleeping before leaving the house. Oh. So I have to go back to bed. Then I go sleep from like 6:30 to 7:30. Then I leave.
That's actually okay. I think that's very nice.
Do you think that's a good thing? Because sometimes I feel like it makes me late.
It makes you late.
But I feel
like if you're still productive, because for me that's another story. If I do that, I'm going to wake up more tired. Like I wake up tireder. So if it works for you, what's a little lateness? You're done with your routine. Okay, or what does being late imply for the rest of your day?
Nothing really.
Okay then.
Nothing really.
Just being late, small.
Yeah, so that is our ideal day. So let's jump into the ocean. Main goals. 3 main goals.
3 main goals for November.
I should be writing down. Zawashuka hapa. Ndio nimkumbushe.
Yes. My main goals, my number 1 main goal is to be done with fundamentals of computer science, and that's like data structures and whatnot. And then second one, be consistent at the gym. And third one, I don't know if I have
fundamentals of data science.
Fundamentals of computer science. And then the third goal.
What was the second one?
The second one is be consistent at gym.
Okay.
Yeah. Consistency. And then the third one is I don't know how I'm going to do this, but it's going to be a main goal. Is what's it called? Cut all the loose ends in relations to, situationships and just things that don't, human connections that don't really serve me. So slowly phase them out of my life completely.
Okay, that's very nice. My main goals, I'd say 1, get the article up and running. In terms of complete my interviews with the lecturers. That should be number 1.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Into the article on AB. Second,
my handwriting is bad,
there's some things I feel I should say, but I know they're inevitable. Like I should definitely complete my project,
Yeah.
So that's not, I shouldn't write it.
No, don't write it. Life will force you.
Let's say I should.
Should you not write it down?
I think that should be a mini goal.
Okay, fine.
Another one, have pursued 2 people per week. So that makes it 8 professionals by the end of November.
Pursued 2 people
per week.
Good. Okay.
Lastly, stick to my morning routine, boy. Stick to that morning routine. because I feel like with sticking to my morning routine means I'll be journaling a lot, and journaling a lot will make me make sure I follow up with the things I've said I'd do. For example, cutting the loose ends that you've mentioned.
The handwriting was his mind.
That is hers. It's not bad, but kidogo.
Nigga, please.
Kidogo. Yeah, those are my 3 ones. So my 3 ones, number 1.
Fundamentals. Oh, yours. Sorry. Interview.
Article.
With the relax. Pursue 2 people per week.
8 people at the end of the month.
Stick to morning routine.
And Washuka's was fundamentals of computer science, gym, and
cutting all loose ends.
Okay. Mini goals.
Yeah.
Mini goals.
Okay.
Mini goals. I think mini goals are mingi.
Mini goals could be many, but do I even know?
Okay, I can start.
Okay, please start.
Have completed my project by the 3rd week of November. So 3rd week of November, done with my project.
3rd week of November.
3rd week of November.
Okay.
Mini goals.
It's actually very interesting because mini goals.
I think these are things we should have thought of,
Raya. Yeah, but off the top of your head.
Yeah,
do you
okay.
Hey man, we don't know one's a yoga.
I should start having morning walks.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anything, things to widen those lines.
Yeah. Morning walks. And you know, guys, there's actually something called hip trauma. I didn't even tell you. Like now, for example, I have a very tight hip.
Yeah.
So not a lot of people, but some people have different forms of tightness in the hip. And what happens whenever you're trying to open it up, there's some trauma you're releasing. Because most of your trauma is within your root chakra. So there's everything, your tension in your body is within your hip. So there'll be a lot of crying. And a lot of all those things, but I'll tell you that's true or not.
I wanna know what to do. Just that.
And I want to stop entertaining people, Bona.
Stop entertaining people.
Stop entertaining people.
Mine was in the main goals because that could ruin everything.
Stop entertaining people.
That could ruin anything. Stop entertaining people. Who specifically?
Quite a number.
Quite a number.
At the moment, it's just still me to Mazane.
Okay.
Still Mazane.
Yes.
Okay. Just now readjusting. It's readjusting what the relationship was to what I want it to be. In terms of, if you want to stay in my life, the capacity I have is just chilling and friendship. Nothing more. If you don't have that capacity and you can't meet me, imagine, bro, just leave.
But I think for that one, you might need to just end it.
Ako good vibes.
Ako
very good vibes.
I so bad in my dreams. I dreamt about that. No! I was like, girl, are you happy?
That was crazy. Only if you're happy.
Are you happy?
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah. Those are my mini goals. Yours?
My mini goals are like trying to be consistent with like a meal routine. Because that's actually very hard.
That's hard.
Yeah. Have like a proper meal routine.
What does a meal routine mean?
Like especially with gym, like smoothies, what the smoothie should contain, water throughout the day, and then a lot of proteins. So it means I might actually have to be in charge of budgeting for my meals, right? Because I can't, so just that. It's a bit hard, but because again, in a household where people are cooking for you, mnaweza pikiwa githeri asubuhi na lunch, but you know how many calories you need for your body. So sometimes it's very hard to even have the discipline to tell yourself to eat or stop eating. So with the meal routine, it needs to be very consistent. If you're going to see results and feel them. A second mini routine is actually second mini goal. I feel like I don't want alcohol for November.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't want alcohol. Because the reason I do not want alcohol is because this month is going to be very, very challenging. I can feel it's going to be challenging. Like you're pushing yourself, so much. So if I use alcohol as a form of release or just relaxation, it might spiral when things actually get harder. You get, so it's very nice to find other ways of managing my stress instead of alcohol. So maybe gym, I'd use gym a lot. That's alcohol to reduce dependency.
You actually had someone saying, not necessarily saying, a tweet on what they want November. November will be the month they say no, just as November is no.
Oh no. No alcohol. No alcohol.
Oh, yes. Interesting.
Do I have another mini quote? I think I do. I think this is almost like a character. It's almost like a character thing that I need to adjust, and it's sharing less with people. Just sharing less, because I don't know, I think knowing who to share with specifically. Again, I don't even have many friends, so I normally don't have a lot of people I'm sharing with, but sometimes you get the realization, even the people you think you're close to, not everyone needs to understand what like each step of your journey is. You just need to tell them as you're doing it. Oh yeah, I'm done with computer science. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, you started.
Don't involve them in the...
Yeah, nobody needs to be involved in every single step. I feel like the person that actually knows my journey completely is you, and I'm okay with that. Even the people I live with, not everybody needs to understand what you just need to know. I'm working on myself, but yeah,